my name is Lilly Sabir. I'm a Reiki practitioner and teacher and cognitive hypnotherapist, and I'm doing a series of videos at the moment about how to use Reiki in everyday life to help you. So I thought today I would talk about crystals, and specifically today we're going to be talking about quartz crystal and how to use it. I get loads of people asking me what kind of crystals can they use for meditation, and they're not absolutely essential, but they are fantastic tools to use to help you relax your mind. So one of the ways in which you can do this is get a piece of quartz, find a quiet place to sit, maybe outside, have some pen and paper with you, and what we're going to do is use the quartz crystal to release any negative emotion that you may be experiencing, whether it's to do with somebody, to do with a particular situation. So what I always recommend is for you to find a quiet place to sit and to hold on to two pieces of quartz crystals if you can. One is fine. And the best thing to do is to think about what's really stressing you out. It could be a particular person, it could be a particular situation. Maybe your children are going back to school on Monday, like some of mine are, and I'm really worried about the situation of how they're going to handle all the changes that have occurred. Whatever it is, either have a think of it in your mind or write it down. So if this is the first time you're doing this meditation, then I would recommend you write it down. So there are going to be 4 key elements to what we need to do. So the first thing is, what's stressing you out? Who is it? What is it? Then the second thing that I want you to do is to write 3 emotions linked to this scenario, situational person that's making you feel really stressed. Then I want you to think of, so this is a third thing, the third key thing to think of, how does it make you feel? How do you feel you're different when you're thinking about all of these problems that are occurring in your life? And then the fourth thing that I want you to think of, which is something we do a lot in cognitive hypnotherapy, is think about what your solution state would be. So how would you be if you didn't have this negative stress on your mind, or whatever this particular situation is bringing you? And how would you feel? How would you look? How would you seem? You know, and a lot of people sometimes say the word normal. I just feel normal again. So what does that mean to you, and how does that look or feel to you? And what I want you to do is to find a quiet place, and as you're holding the crystals, take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, and I want you to see the first 3 things that we've been talking about, and see them traveling in on the left hand side. And just let go, release, see the person who's stressing you out, the situation that's stressing you out, the kind of emotions that you're feeling, how you change when you're experiencing this kind of stress, and see it in the left palm of your hands going into the crystal. And a lot of people don't know this about quartz, but quartz is a fantastic conductor of energy. So it really is it provides a lot of clarity. It allows things. I often think of quartz, I often do my best work in Reiki when I'm trying to clear out people who have got a lot of phlegm in them. It really moves out the poison, if you like, and it's fantastic. A lot of people don't also know that quartz is actually put into watches, because it monitors the frequency of the movement. So it's a very precise, accurate releaser of negative emotion and equally positive emotion. So release all the negativity as you hold the quartz crystal. And then when we talked about the 4th image, which was your solution state and how you want to feel, put that image very securely and send it into the right palm. And the reason we do this, it's such a fantastic exercise. So take up to 5 to 10 minutes. It doesn't need to take very long. And it doesn't matter how big or small the crystal is. But just see how you feel after you've done this. And what we are going to then focus on in the last couple of minutes of the meditation, I would ask you to focus on the solution state. So how you want to feel, how you would feel if this stress was no longer there. Now, it could be that you can't get rid of that person that's really stressing you out. It could be you can't get rid of or change immediately the situation around you. And that's absolutely fine, because a lot of the meditation tools that I'm going to be talking about on the videos is how to survive when all of this stress is around you, and it could be on a daily basis. It might not be somebody you need to see everybody. And the reason I keep referring to people is because a lot of people come to me with situations where other people tend to invoke negative emotion from them, but really we have to be powerful ourselves in order to be able to survive amongst somebody who perhaps brings out that kind of negative emotion in you. So have a try. Remember the 4 things that we talked about. Take maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It can be longer if you like, and use the quartz and let me know how you got on with this meditation.